Well, hey everybody. Welcome to my basement of doom. So today, we're going to show you how difficult putting on this push plastic Masterspool reel is going to be. So we have our refill, we have our spool, but how do we, do we just play some, sexy music and no, we don't do that. So first things first, let me just, okay, you gotta pull your girlfriend's underwear off first. That's step one. Step two, we need something sharp. So, X-Acto knife, pretty good. So let's cut this bag open. And, don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself. These things are sharp. But, yeah, So this is some push plastic brown PLA. I mean, that looks pretty. You can see how nice that winding is inside there. It is a very nice little spool. It already comes with, guess what? Free reusable zip ties. So here are some from that I used before. You have a little clip. This little clip will allow you, once it's all attached, to hold on to that little clip there. Oh, and it comes right off. Magic. And you thought this was going to be hard and you had to buy something special. You don't. So, first thing that I've done is I rotate these little bad boys. You got to rotate these so these get out of the way. So I like to pull these forward like this. And it's really hard to do because they're on really tight. So you just pull those across. So now they're facing like a so. And I go a little bit further. Boom. Boom. Now you got this little, attack weapon. We're going to open our spool, which I'll have links to the Masterspool. This is the actual Masterspool, which I printed in these fun kid colors, because, I was trying to use up all this red and blue filament, so might as well. And Reptar was happy about that. So first we got to line everything up. As you can see, it lines up with these notches. So we line that up with the notches. We have to look for something. We have to find this. There's a little end of the filament. That's what tells us what side. So this goes like so. And it is going to be a tight fit. And we just sneak that on there. Just like that. And the reason we need to do that is there's these little grooves here to lock your filament in. So I'm going to undo this clasp here real quick. Or maybe I can just sneak that through. I can sneak that through. Guys, I'm sneaking that through. So, and we need that to go in this little hole. So it's a little long. So I'm going to come in here with some snips. Where did I put my snips? Oh, I have this tool organizer printed. Snips are right inside. And what I do is I kind of use this as a guide. See this little, it's hard to see here. See that little length there? I use that as my guide. So I usually snip it about as long as that. So right about there. And I put this end in this hole. And fold that over like so. So now you have this nice little catch to hold the end of the spool. So that way it doesn't just like unspool itself, which it can't, but then your next step is to line this bad boy up and tighten that down. And at first it's going to be a little loose, so you're going to line it up so you can get your zip ties off. And what I do to get the zip ties off, because these are really tough clips, these are really sturdy, so thank you Push Plastic for the extremely durable, fantastic zip ties, reusable zip ties. So I grab a pair of needle nose and I pinch this down just like so, and it releases some of the tension, so I can push this out the back side until I can grab onto it and viola. So there's the first one, and you can just peel that off, but you got to make sure you watch because the end of the filament is here somewhere. So where's the end? There's an end here, hidden here somewhere. Let's see here. They usually hide it. Well, it's definitely hidden well on this roll. I should have found that ahead of time so I don't look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I'd prefer not to know what I'm doing and then figure out later. So I'm going to pull this one out. That's unnecessary at the moment. And there's no end. And there it is right here. Found it. So this is the one that's going to matter. So we're going to need to make sure we take this end and stick it in these little holes to lock it in place. So this next one, I'm just going to be careful to make sure I hold. Well, actually, I can just. So I'm going to hold the end of the filament here and pop this off a little bit just to get enough room. Okay. And now I can hold it with this. And that comes off. Viola. And I just shove this bad boy in there. And that'll hold our filament nice and safe. So as you can see, filament got wound into there. Comes out this end. So you got a nice little filament catch right here. So now we can pull this one out. And last one, and it should be looser now because it's taking some of the tension off the spool. Pop that one off. Viola. Pull that off. So our filament is caught here, and I'm just going to hold that to secure it, and I'm just going to lock this in. Ugh. So now it's nice and tight. It's not going to undo itself. Filament is locked in. Boom. You have yourself a beautiful Masterspool, I think. Yes. Hashtag Masterspool. So other than that, that's it. I mean, if you want to undo everything, you can literally just use these holes and line everything back up and slide your previous zip ties up and around through the holes, and you're good to go. Hope that helped. If it didn't, and it made things worse, I apologize. But yeah, Masterspool, kind of awesome. And as an added bonus, check this out. They fit perfectly into these beautiful Tupperware containers that you can buy yourself on Amazon. So yeah, if you hop on Amazon, you can put your Masterspool in these airtight containers. I'm currently working on a little ball bearing system here, so you can just pop the top, feed your filament out, and when you're done, close it, put it back on your drawer. Well, things to make. So yeah, have fun with your push plastics, have fun with your Masterspool, and as usual, stay nasty.